we'll put this in the chipper, and I'll show you guys how it works if you guys don't know farming sim. Now of course I should go in a different way, which I probably should, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oop, hit the truck. And the skid steer don't really go up high. It's a small tractor, small little loader, and every time I drive this, I still like it. Very tight space we got. Oh crap. That's one thing you don't want to do, and I might adjust everything, is have tight spaces when you're doing forestry. Especially in this game, it kind of... it doesn't really work out as well. Okay, we'll try it here. And it's going to roll down, so I'll leave the skid steer there to hold it. We'll get in the New Holland track and see what I can do. I do that sometimes to because it helps with it. It just like drives a little bit better. Sometimes I overdo it, so. Alright, what we're going to do with this, I don't use this crane. We're just going to set him to the side. So. And all we have to do is wait until it's completely chipped. Oh, and if you guys haven't noticed, that is part of the JCB pack. I highly recommend that pack. It is a very cool pack. Comes with the 2 tractors, a skid steer bobcat, and a wheel loader. Come on. Come on. Come on, slowpoke. You see me just unfolding this because I'm just going to set it off over there for no reason whatsoever. I'll set it right there. I honestly don't need this. I wish I could just attach. Oh crap! Attach and deattach these as a implement, but can't. So now we'll move on to the next tree, and I think it's going to be this one. Yeah, we'll do this one. We're just going to move up along the road, and like I don't know, like we're doing stuff for buildings. We're clearing it out for buildings. These little buildings we put here, which I might actually do is put like a greenhouse, couple greenhouses around here, which actually would look pretty nice, I believe. Put some greenhouses on this road, make it look pretty cool. Now you see, I didn't shave it off a little bit any, because I'm gonna chip this one because it's pretty small for the tree it is. I just chip the small trees, that way I don't have to fuss with them, because there's really no sense of doing anything with them if they're not going to really bring you any money. Of course they'll bring money, just, you know, just not the money that I want. I want big money, not little money. We'll try to haul this as possible. We could do it. We could haul this over to the chipper. Of course, I have to move the skid steer. Of course, we will tip, but that's all in the realism, ain't it? And again, I sometimes do some realism, sometimes I really don't. Sometimes I don't see the sense of it in certain situations, but that's my point of view. And last gen PS3, Xbox 360, this telehandler was part of a DLC called the New Holland edition, where it gave you a lot of New Holland equipment. And again, I highly recommend that one too, because New Holland equipment, I like it. I like the color of it. I like how it works, how it sounds. It's an amazing DLC, like JCB. But the New Holland DLC comes with a silage harvester, and a lot of implements. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn it, come on. Come on, grab a hold of it. Okay. Oh, you turd. Alright, what we're gonna do is, since the conveyor belt ain't grabbing, and I think I know why, because it needs to be lifted a little bit. And we just ran over a stump. That's a stumpy situation. Of course, this probably ain't the right vehicle to do it with, and probably the reason why is this. Yeah, that was why. Okay. It sometimes varies on what happens in Farming Simulator when it comes to forestry, because a lot of it is pretty hard to do. You have to have a lot of patience. So, come on. Don't be kidding me. You're getting annoying, you know that? We'll set it back down a little bit. I actually set it down all the way. And let it just settle. It should work. I think we're gonna have to move this a little bit. Oh. We're moving the crane arm around a little bit. I think if I do that. Not that. Of course, here comes the realism in this game. You have to shake the living crap out of the vehicle in order to get the tree going. We're just going to set that there because really it's obnoxious, so. Now we'll go cut this tree down. This tree we're going to put in the trailer, so. Let's find it. This tree is going to be a difficult one, as I can see it now. I have to cut down this tree at the same time. Where are you going? Well, the lightness of a tree, folks. Shoot. I might be doing a Star Wars Battlefront video. I'll most likely be doing it on a new mode I found. It's where you could control starfighters, of course, and that was a pretty cool part of Star Wars. And that's something I couldn't find until I started looking more. And you know, we're gonna be doing starfighters, either be a TIE fighter, X-wing, a TIE interceptor, or an A-wing. So this one's gonna be kind of difficult. We'll extend the arm. Clamp it in. Bring it in. And try to get it out of there. What's it stuck on? Got it out. What I'm going to go ahead and do is get the bobcat, clamp it onto the end of the tree, cut the piece off for the bobcat, and put it in the chipper. And you guys will see why, because it's going to make it easier to put it on the trailer. We're going to get a pretty big piece this time, even though it's going to weigh, unbalance everything. So alright, I need to get up here. Damn it. Maybe I don't. We got locked in. There's our piece. And we'll go ahead and move the bobcat over here for now. Whoa. Of course, as you guys can see, it does take it off balance a tremendous amount, but we'll still try to put it on the trailer. Of course, we're dragging it, so. Now we'll get back here and we'll push it onto the trailer as far as we can. Okay. Well, I'll do this in first person because it actually makes it easier. Whoa. I believe that's where it will go. So we'll go ahead and grab this piece, cut it, set it on the trailer. This ain't gonna be a very big piece right here, but every bit counts. I like the thick looking trees. I don't like the tops. That's why I don't like the tops. I try my best not to sell the tops because it wastes room. It might give me $60, $100, $200, but these give me more. So try to profit out of this, even though I don't need it because I got them 4 windmills. But never know. So we'll stop there. We'll get him moving. And I will call the video there at Tuesday Farming